Hello, my friends. This is Loli. Today, I bring you 3 beautiful Mother's Day DIY gift ideas that are perfect for her, whether it's for your mom, her mom, his mom, their mom, any mom will love them. Let's get started. I crack myself up sometimes. Anyway, we're going to take this bottle that we got from the liquor store, our favorite wine, Berger Weizenfendel, and we're going to remove the tag using some heat and a scraper. The heat and the scraper remove all of the tag, but it left behind some of the glue residue. So I used some of this goof off from Dollar Tree and removed the rest. Then I took it over to my sink and washed it with some soap and water. And while that dries, I'm going to take some school glue, add it to a container, and then I'm going to add a drop or two of food coloring. I wanted to get it in the color blue, but I have none left, so I am going with this green. The amount of coloring that you use depends on how translucent you want the bottle to be, and I wanted it to be quite translucent, so I only added 2 drops. First I added 1, mixed it all together to see what the color will look like, and then I went with 1 more drop. Next, I'm going to use this decal that I cut with my Cricut, and I'm going to add it to the center of my bottle. Today's video is part of the Talented Creators collaboration that is hosted monthly by Aurea from DIY with Aurea, myself, Loli from Loli D's Creations, and our guest host this month is Zaina from OK at Home DIY. The links to our channels and to the playlist will be linked in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. Make sure to head on over to the channels and to the playlist and show everyone some love. For this month, we are creating Mother's Day decor using glass. Now it's time to add the mixture of glue and coloring that we added before, and I'm going to cover the entire bottle using this. Then I came in with a little dauber, and I'm going to go ahead and add more of this, but I'm going to be bouncing up and down, creating like bubble effect all around the glue mixture. I put it aside to dry, and when I was done, this is what it looked like. Look how cute the bubbles look all over. Now we're going to take one of these cork lights that we got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove it from the packaging and unravel it, and then ravel it a lot bigger, and then feed it through the opening of the bottle and position the cork right at the top. Make sure though before you do this that your lights are working. I had one that was a dud. This was my second try. Then I'm going to take a variety of ribbons that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut them in sizes about 7 inches long, 6 to 7 inches long. And I did that with all of those ribbons. Here you're going to see that I using 2 different purple colors. I ended up cutting the ribbons for them because I was thinking of putting them on. But as this DIY evolved, I got rid of the purple. However, I'm going to show you every single ribbon that I had on here. I used different patterns. I really love this blue polka dotted one. I thought it'd make that bottle look very beautiful, so I'm going to do that one. Then I decided also on this other ribbon. And lastly, I'm going to use this lace ribbon from Dollar Tree as well. Once all my ribbons were cut, I'm going to dovetail the ends of them with the exception of the lace ribbon. And look how cute they all turned out. Now we're going to construct our bow. I'm just going to crisscross the ribbons as you see right here. I'm going to then take the purple and do the same thing. In the final bow, I took off the purple, but I'm showing you here how I constructed the bow to begin with. Just crisscrossing each one on top of each other as you see there and the different colors. Then I'm going to scrunch it in the middle and tie it with a piece of jute cord. My friend, if you enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And while you're there, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Thank you so much. And now that my bow is nicely tied, I'm going to take the lace ribbon and cut them at a slant. I'm going to cut them a little bit shorter than the other ones so you're able to see the blue that's behind it and all the other ribbons that are included in this bow. Once I was happy with the bow, I'm going to turn it around, do 1 more knot in the back just to make sure that nothing slips and this bow does not fall apart. And then I just trim off the excess jute. Now we are going to add it to the bottle right here at the top. This is the bow with the purple. Remember I told you that I ended up not using it? So here I'm showing you what it looks like with the purple. Let me know in the comment section if you like this version with the purple on it, or the lilac color, as you say. I ended up taking the bow off and removing the purple ribbon. And here it is after I removed the lilac or purple ribbons from the back section. And here it is without. Let me know which one is your favorite, with the purple or without. For the next inspiration, we'll be using 4 of these picture frames that we got from Dollar Tree, along with this hanging wall art from Dollar Tree and a decal that I cut using my Cricut. And the wording is, "Mom, you are the light and strength of our lives. We love you." Next, I remove the backing off of the picture frame, and I'm going to remove the stock photo that comes with it. I'm going to reposition the backing on there just so I have a sense of what the middle of the glass of the picture frame is, so I'm able to add on my decal right at the center. But first, I'm going to clean my glass, make sure that it's nicely clean and also dry. And then we are going to add the decal to the center. I created this decal using my Cricut. And I just read it in advance so you don't have to see me through the painstaking process of removing all the teeny tiny little pieces in between each letter. All right, so here I'm going to put everything onto my triumphant tape, making sure that all my letters remain in the same place and I don't lose any eyes. If any of you have any Cricuts, I think you know exactly what I mean when you weed and then you finish and you realize you don't know where the point of your eye is. This actually happened this time too, but I found it before I lost it. All right, so now we are going to position the decal right at the center of the picture frame. Here, I'm just being very careful that I do not stick the letters down until I'm sure that those letters are straight and that it is exactly in the position I want it. And then I'm going to push it down using my scrapers you see there to make sure that every nook and cranny and every little piece of vinyl sticks to my glass. And I just peel that off, being very careful. And I notice that when you're peeling like straight down, as you see there, it is less likely that you will have any of the letters come apart as you're pulling off your transfer tape. Next, we're going to remove that backing that was just to help us put the decal down because we are not using it for this project. I took small screwdrivers that I got from Dollar Tree and I'm removing all of those pieces that's supposed to be holding the backing of the picture frame. And I repeated this process with all 4 of the pieces. However, I did not add any decals to the glass of all of the remaining 3 of the picture frames. But I am going to seal the glasses in, adding some hot glue to all the corners, being very careful not to add hot glue on the sections where you can see the glass because you do not want to see that on the other side. This is just to hold the piece in place since we no longer have backing to this. Next, I took this decor piece from Dollar Tree, removed that plastic off of it, and we are going to remove that foam flower and that greenery that comes with it as well. For some reason, I forgot and I decided to use heat with this. Well, this is foam. And what happens to foam when it gets heated up? It melts, right? Well, I forgot about that part. So I ended up having to yank it off. And some of the foam actually melted onto the paper. So I had to end up scraping it off, taking a piece of the paper with it. So I just took my sanding zip sander and I'm going to just sand off that section a little bit so it will be nice and even. And we're going to leave it as it is because it's fine. I'll be adding a candle to this and you will not even notice. Well, now we're going to put this together by adding each one of the picture frames to the size of this piece. I'm going to use a combination of E6000 and hot glue to do this. I am adding the E6000 ahead of time before I add the hot glue. I have no idea how I didn't record that, but I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to work on each side at a time, working on the opposite side once I do the other. So here you see me adding the hot glue. I'm adding the hot glue at the center portions, exactly where I know that piece might be hitting the picture frame, but I'm avoiding the very bottom section in the middle because I added E6000 to the bottom of the picture frame, and that last little piece at the bottom almost touching the floor or the table in this matter. Then I held it there in place to let it dry, and then I'm adding a bit of hot glue in the space between my picture frame glass and the Be Kind decor piece. Now it's time to add the other two pieces. I'm adding E6000 to the edges right here. So here you get to see exactly what I meant earlier, that I'm just putting a sliver of it on the middle of some of the sections. Here I'm doing the sides and the bottom. In the previous two panels, I did only the bottom. I did this portion right here that I'm doing here, and I did the portion right above it, right here, but only in the middle section because I'll be adding hot glue to the Be Kind portion right here, and I'm going to be avoiding that bottom section because the E6000 will be touching that area. My friend, if you enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure that you let me know in the comment section as well where you're watching from, because I love to know how far my videos are reaching. And make sure that you share this with someone who will enjoy it as much as you do, because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. All right, so what you see here with the third panel, I did with the last panel as well, completing my lantern. Next, I just added a candle from Dollar Tree to the middle, and this is completed. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this one? For the next inspiration, I'll be using one of these vases that I got from Dollar Tree, and I just removed the sticker from the bottom using some heat and a scraper. Next, I created this decal using my Cricut. It says, "Mom, Heart, we love you." I'm going to put it together, and we're going to place it at the front of this vase. I made sure that it was adhered using my Cricut scraper, and I removed the transfer tape. Then I took some of this clear spray paint, took it outside, and gave it one coat. I decided to bring it inside to avoid it from getting ruined from the elements outside. My son picked it up and messed it all up anyway. So I ended up having to wash it off, and all I had left was the heart. So I took it back out, spray painted it with the heart, and now we're going to weed that one portion that was salvaged. So hopefully this gives you an idea how it would have looked if all of the pieces of my vinyl were in place. You would have had that "Mom, we love you" glowing through the candlelight. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this one? And here we go with the final reveal. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite. My friend, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you enjoyed today's content, here is another video for your enjoyment. And don't forget to subscribe. It is free and it means the world to me. And thank you for spending some time with me today. You are amazing. Bye.